Hello Paparazzi and happy December. I honestly cannot believe that we are already at the end of another year, and what a fantastic 2024 it's been. And like I'm sure many of you, as we reach December, I have been reflecting on those things that happened in 2024, but more moving into 2025, and those goals I want to achieve and the things I want to accomplish. And as I've been thinking about this myself, I've been talking to my own kids at home about this. And one of the things that I talk to them a lot about is living up to their full potential. I talk to them about how much potential they have and all the good things they can do and how they were meant to do things and accomplish the world. And one day I was talking to my little girl, my youngest, about this, and she asked me to just kind of explain to her a little bit more about what that means. Every time I tell them you have so much potential, you can do whatever you want, she kind of wanted me to break it down for her. And so I did that, and as I did that for her, it also helped me to think of how to reach my full potential. And I know for any of us this works, and how to accomplish those things that I know I'm capable of doing. And so the first thing I thought about was self-awareness and reflection. We all have our strengths and we all have our weaknesses, and I think it's important to acknowledge both of those things. Acknowledge the things that we do really well. I think that is super important, to acknowledge and accept and embrace those things and to build those things even more. I think it's just as important to acknowledge the things that we maybe don't do as well, our weaknesses, and many times those are things that we wish we did better. But I know we can all, with hard work, achieve those things that we just aren't super great at. Which leads me to my second thing, which I talk a lot about. I feel like all of us in Paparazzi talk a lot about having goals. We should always have goals, especially it's easy to focus on that in December and January. We all know that everybody has all these goals, and then the famous gym story of there's 1 million people at the gym in January and it fizzles off until there's nobody there in June, except the guy who really stuck with it, right? We need to have goals constantly. We need to have goals that are attainable, that are achievable, that are measurable. And as we do those, as we accomplish those goals, that we always have new ones to set our sights on. And the final and last thing I chatted with Maggie about was to embrace learning and growth, to seek opportunities. For her, in intermediate school, it's really easy for her to just go to school and do her work and get it done, and she can get good grades. But we chatted about reaching her full potential, maybe taking classes that she might seem a little bit more difficult for her, especially as she gets older, classes that might require a little more work. Because for me, I know that hard work and consistency, the two most important things when trying to reach our full potential, when trying to reach our goals. If we're consistent with what we're doing, and if we are willing to work hard and put forth the effort, because sometimes that's a lot of effort and a lot of work to achieve certain things, especially when it's our weakness. So I know as a Paparazzi company as a whole, as all of you out there, your customers, all of us have so much potential. We're here to reach that potential and to help others reach that potential. And I hope we can, as we gear up for the new year, we can find those things that we want to work on and those things that we're capable of, and those things that we struggle with, and work on everything and help others around us do the same.